Hello, this is how to install Stars Tutor's repo and how to maintain it. So, first order of business is to install the MongoDB Compass GUI, and you go to mongo.com/try/download/compass. You can choose whatever version you want. In this case, we're porting 1.46.1, which is a stable version due to Windows, but also have an option for Mac and exe. Once you're click on download, and once you're done downloading, it will give you this exe. Once you get that exe, it will instantly drop you down to this screen. So once you're here, you add new connections. You do URL, the URI I mean, you do MongoDB //localhost 270.117, and then under the name you put it under user data, and then save and connect. And once that's the case, it should give you not this, but it should give you everything else besides courses, model data, and user data. So how to create a new collection, you click on here, click on the new database. For example, let's just say chats. Oh, you also need to make it for courses. We need to make it for model data and user data. So for chats, and then the collection name. Let's say this is model. So it will create like this. So this is what you need to do. What you need to do is to create courses and then course list. So to create the courses collections, you do here, you do courses and then course list. To add the data that you see here, you go to the doc that was provided to you by the PEO. It'll give you to a Google Drive link, which have all the data that you should download. For in this case, we should download the user data.courses.json. Once there, you go to add data, import JSON-L, and then user data course selection, and then select. And I will upload all of this information here. And then for model data, it's the same thing. So you do add collection, model data, and then completions. And then for the completions, same thing. You go here, go to the completions, download the completions here, add data, import, and then completion select, and then I will download all this information. And then to create a new file, just click on here, and then just next one, just do examples. Do examples to show you. It should show up here. And then after that, add data, import, and then download the file here for examples. So here, select, and then it this. Same thing for the model name. So here, model name, then add data, import, model names, and then system, add data, import, and then system prompt like that. For user data, you go, you just create these two folders. You just do tokens and users and nothing else. Once you sign up, it will be showed up here anyways. And then now, we have to download a Virtual Studio Code. You could do Windows, Linux, or Mac. Doesn't really matter. Once you downloaded the Virtual Studio Code, you have to clone the repo. So to clone the repo, you'll do this. So git clone https://github.com/stars-ai-tutor/stars_tutor.git. And then once you click on that, it will give you all of this here. So before we do make any new branches or anything like that, you create a new folder, a .streamlit with a new file. So it'll be a new folder, .streamlit, and then a new file called secrets.toml. This is where you put all your API keys. So you put your open API key here, all that. With the Grok API key, your database, it wants you to deploy it, Brevo, and then the Mongo URI, which is just the local host for now. And then to create new branches and stuff like that, to create a new branch, you do GitHub checkout slash e, and then in this case, let's just say we'll make a GUI. So that's our new branch. So once if you want to change any of the codes, you'll do a GitHub slash commit dash m, and then just say something like I fixed the bug. I mean, this is not gonna work because I didn't add anything new to the code or whatever, but that's fine. And then once you're done with everything, you want to push it to your branch, you do git push origin and then the branch of the name of the branch. So it'll be GUI in this case. So it will push all the changes I did there. So now to create the new completions and examples, you first go to components, new folder. Let's make the completions first. So let's just say we want to create a new collection, a new completions for the AI class. So you do file, the class code, AP 46030 underscore completions, and then dot JSON L file. Create that. Once you do that, you will make 10 completions, and to make the completions, this is how it will work. So for completions, you have all of this. So you do your messages. This is the system. So this is for anything is being read. You'll give this to the API. You'll give them the context. So like for example, you are a fine-tuned artificial intelligence chatbot specialized in artificial intelligence. Sign up with the topic, all of the users. This is all be given to you, so you can just give that as an example. So all of this should be not changed. It's the only thing you really have to change is this here, which is all the topics that you wanted to learn about, and all this should be the same. After that, once all this is done, be down here. This is where you put your question for the fine tuning. So for example, this for logic for computer science is what's a tautology in a proposed logic. And then after that, it will give you your few shot prompting. So it's like all the questions needed here says yes. And then you ask the AI to do an explanation of what makes a formula of a tautology. And then it will give you a little intermediate answer. And after that, it will give you another question to answer on this question. And then after that, it will give you a final answer for that question. Now, if you want to make an example, it's the same way as well. And you make all of this here. You do the messages, all that in there. So to create the example folder as well, you do a new folder called examples. And then same thing here. So you do new file, TAP 46030 for examples .json. And for this case, you do it like this. So you do the input, ask the question, and then the output is the free chart prompting. So it's the same thing. All our follow-up questions needed to hear yes, and then give a little question, the answer, and another follow-up question, and then the final answer. And then now to run the environment, you do the virtual environment first. So to do that, do python /m/vnv that space vnv. This is set it up. They give me access to 9 because I already have it set up here. So once you set up the vnv for Windows, it'll be under .venv/script/activate. But for our Macs, it'll be under source bin /venv/activate. Activate like that. That's how you activate the virtual environment Mac as well. Right. But once you've done your virtual environment, your setup, install the requirements. You do pip install /r requirements.txt, and we should have all of these. So this is all the default options for that. Enter, and then download all the requirements. This, and then now to run the actual program, Streamlit run main.py. Just like that, we made it to the program. Very much.